So I want to do a tutorial on this particular boss, the Ancestor Spirit. This boss was a little tricky for me. It took me about 6 tries to finally get it. On this final attempt, I was so frustrated that I summoned somebody in, but they only lasted for about, I don't know, 20 seconds, and then they got vanquished. So I feared that I would kind of go over the strategy of what I figured out in the midst of battle. Right there, they just got vanquished. So it's like they're already dead. But anyway, so with this big, huge sword, there's really not much you can do as far as with the timing. You have to almost be impeccable. I figured out right here that if we wait and kind of bait him into that side to side, move that he does, instead of rolling away from it, that's your first instinct, is to roll away from it. If you roll through it, and then you can actually pull off 2 hits. You can do a stab, and then you can do a regular swing. So while he's jumping around, we wait until he's basically, well, that's a move where he just kind of jumps around. But anyway, when he's doing this and he's jumping around, wait until basically right there you can see him coming in, and you roll toward him. Do 1 swing, and then roll back. Do that, you roll toward him twice, do a jab, do a swing, and then roll back. And you basically roll away from his kick. And that can give you time to either heal or recollect yourself or whatever. And then basically you just redo that sequence. So you just kind of walk around, wait for him to do that attack. He'll do the thing where he jumps. We jump through it. That time I got hit because I didn't time it correctly. You really got to time that jump correctly. And you don't want to get caught up in that because then you get frostbite. But roll through it twice, do a jab, do a swing, and then roll away. Sometimes the swing doesn't connect. It just really depends on your spacing as far as that goes. But if you're at the right place, you can get 2 hits. But if not, then you only get that first jab. And if you're really good, as far as your timing goes, you might be able to get a hit off on his head a few times and stun him. But I found that pretty difficult to stun this boss. I only think I did it once. You hit his back feet, you just need to remember 1 swing and then back up, because he will kick. But once you figure out that, it's a pretty simple boss. As far as that goes, you just roll through that attack instead of rolling away. Because if you roll away, you're just rolling away. If you roll through, then you have a perfect opportunity to follow up. And that was my problem, was I kept on rolling away, and I was like, what window do you find to attack this boss? You see on that, I was able to get like 3 hits on. I did the jab, the swing, and then I rolled through and hit him in the back legs. Sometimes he does a 3 move like that, but it's still the same. You're still rolling through it either way. And it helps that I have the regenerative pennant on, so if I'm able to draw a boss battle out, then I'm just, refilling my health bar. I can't remember where I found that. So this playthrough, I've been basically doing it blind. I've just been stumbling through and finding stuff, and I have a sorcery playthrough on PlayStation I'm doing as well. So with that, I'm like, where did I find all this cool stuff? Because I keep on finding all this sorcery stuff with my strength build. I'm having to look on the wiki to figure out where the heck did I find that. So we've almost got him now. We got one more hit to go. Don't get greedy though. So we're just kind of bait him and wait for the opening. Roll through, and stab. And there we go. So that is the Ancestor Spirit boss from Elden Ring. And all in all, I thought it was a pretty cool boss. And especially once you figure out the pattern for that, it all came together. And so yeah, that's basically a strategy. Just roll through those attacks and then immediately follow up with a stab as you're rolling through, and you're pretty much getting right in the gut. And if you have enough time, you can clip one of his legs with a horizontal swing as well. But I guess that's all. So thanks for watching, and peace out.